order of Lord Gortak, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.
You having a chuffy laugh?
We lost most of our herd to...
There is a food shortage due to absolute raiding activity. Citizens are advised to buy food in moderation so that all may eat.
I've had enough of this. I've got a good mind to...
Problem, citizen?
Forget I said anything.
The gallows.
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with troublemakers. By then, it will be too late. I can't help the dead, but I can warn the living. Stay the path and obey the law, and you have nothing to fear.
Still can't fathom that they hang folk in this city. Those gallows get more use than some temples. Every 10 day, I write into the Baldur's mouth about it, and every edition fails to mention it. Pathetic.
Fools! The pair of you. Just be ready to leave when the time comes, or preferably before.
Come on, chap. I know you're hurt.
You were seen stealing. Resolving this peacefully will require more caution than you displayed in getting caught. With your prize discarded, the matter can rest.
Not my concern.
Not like we can even turn around and leave now. Absolute Henderson, good and proper.
Finally here. We're safe.
Safe for now, at least. The army of the Absolute can't be more than a few days away.
It's such a misery, but we're here now.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a gazette? Thank you.
Baldur's mouth is truly remarkable. I had thought the purpose of a broadsheet was to inform the people, but I see now that I was mistaken. Ink and paper are not as insidious as the voice of the Absolute, but they send out their commands all the same. Think this, feel that, hate them. An excellent question. I would use the mouth to ensure the people did not trust one another. Suspicion creates doubt, and doubt creates dependency. And they would know that they could depend on me. Feared, venerated, adored. I would be everything to them.
All animals must be surrendered.
The pair of you.
Do so
Just be ready to leave when the time comes, or preferably before.
I know you're hurting, but it won't bring her back, will it?
What do we do?
I know it won't. I just don't want to lose anyone else, alright?
You won't lose us. We've come this far, haven't we? Whatever happens, we'll be right here with you.
I hope so. I really do.
Any complaints will be handled after you turn your animals into the care of the Ducal Council.
Oh, you? I know you.
How delightful to meet in person. Though, you're shorter than I expected. My name's Estra Stir, journalist. I speak to the people of Baldur's Gate so our readers don't have to. Well, there's people, and then there's people. You, my dear, are people. In fact, you're the star of the next edition. If I told you, you'd lose the fun of reading it yourself. It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone talking about you. I bet you do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've really said rather too much and written rather too little. Good day.
You do realize we can't stay here forever, don't you? Those walls might slow the army of the Absolute down, but they'll get through them sooner or later.
Let's take it one day at a time, eh? You might feel differently after some food and rest.
Fools! The pair of you. Just be ready to leave when the time comes.
Back off! She goes into the clique, unless Lord Gortash tells us otherwise.
Mercenary they may be, but Father always demanded discipline from the Flaming Fist.
I know.
Seems some grew unruly in his absence.
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
One blow, and she drops like she's dead.
Oh, maybe she is. That thing damn near busted her skull.
Used to think those things were gonna make me feel safer. Not anymore.
She was on the list.
What did she even do? I bet nobody knows. I didn't see her do anything wrong.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
If all these folks can just keep their shit together, maybe nobody else will get hurt. Maybe.
Come on. At least let us take her to a doctor.
Stormshore Tabernacle.
And the courage to resist. So may it be.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning. You see an altar dedicated to Selûne. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Selûne. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright." Your scholarship of religion tells you no more.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Selûne.
You feel the chill gaze of the Moon Maiden upon you. Selûne welcomes you. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Selûne. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright." As a moon-bathed cleric, this is your moment to bask in her lunar light and imbue your spirit with her majesty and grace. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Still breathing, despite everything.
You see an altar dedicated to Tyr. Tyr, the blind god, offers justice to all, innocent and malefactor alike. The law dictates what is right, be that reward or retribution. His unseeing eyes are a testament to the lawful life he lived and what it cost him. Make a sacrifice out of your own pocket and you may yet be blessed.
You thought it wise to steal from the gods? A curse be upon you!
You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant. Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more vigilant, more resilient to the unexpected.
You thought it wise to...
I know her. That's Gulster. She's no thief.
Stay back and stay calm. Warning you. It's on the list.
Nortale's shelter. Refugees welcome.
Welcome. If you've need of a bunk or a bath, You'll find him upstairs.
I'm grateful to be here, I am. But I thought we'd arrive as a family. Not like this.
Good luck getting some kip up here. I'd stuff your ears if I were you.
I just hope somewhere.
We've not much to go around, but we'll make it stretch. We always do.
The soap here smells funny.
Oi! I got my eye on you. You got the look of a troublemaker.
I think of Lord Gortash's still watch. Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No.
Don't tell her right as that.
Mr. Needle.
Watch yourself in there. Sarky bastards, these writer types.
Hey, cut it out, will you? I've got deliveries to manage.
Afraid I'll have to ask you to stop there. Only Etfard's allowed to use the basement elevator.
You ever heard of this many guards for a bloody broadsheet? It's ridiculous.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Don't know about you, but them big metal bastards really put me off my flow.
Damn it, damn it, damn it! Still missing one link. Oi, shove off. Don't be peeking at my scoop.
Hang on, wait, stay there. You reminded me of that word I was looking for, corpusculent. That's it. As you were.
Hang on, you're not allowed down in the basement. Only Master Needle is permitted access to the printworks.
Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story. Etfard Needle, editor of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette, speaking truth to power since 1450 DR. No need to introduce yourself. I make sure I become intimately familiar with my subjects before writing about them. Well, you should have considered that before disgracing yourself in public. Trafficking refugees into our city is hardly a good look. Especially when so many are absolutists and murderers. The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the fists do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over. I would never reveal my sources, and certainly not to the likes of you. Besides, you're too late. The headlines are loaded into the print works already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox populi, vox dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
No, that's horseshit. Run!
Oh my word.
My time's running out.
Oak Father, guide me.
Survival is all that matters. Don't waste a step.
On the victor's path.
Yes?
Consider my hackles raised.
going.
Take you.
Victory awaits. On the move.
With finesse.
Put him up. Under their noses. Where do I go from here?
no holding back.
Unleash me.
Victory awaits.
To move.
Watch this.
Let our enemies' corpses nourish the ground.
Battle favors the fearless.
I thirst for combat.
You still have time to surrender.
On your command. Ready for battle.
What must be done?
Time to strike.
Let's go.
Gods, it's hot in here. My turn.
Lest I sit down for a rest and not rise again.
Still breathing, despite everything.
On the victor's path.
Fresh orders?
end this. We need everyone alive. Take your... Time to strike. Taking position.
This way.
I smell blood. Heading out.
Enemies abound.
Can't even catch my breath.
This is my time.
Your command.
War is an old woman's game. Into position.
Can't concentrate. Can't afford to let up.
Victory awaits.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Come, laggards. There is still enough to be done this day.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning. Not for communal use. Best keep your hand.
Right tool will do the trick.
Sounds like fun.
Count on me. Blood comes easy these days.
I will ascend.
My victims await.
The scent of blood is in the air.
Got to keep fighting.
This is my time.
And I thought we were going to be friends.
Time to strike.
Nature shall be defended, at any cost.
Let's finish this. On my way.
No holding back.
Nothing will stand in my way.
A potion. And all will be well.
I will ascend.
Let me strike.
My faith will protect me. Got to move.
Sylvanas, guide my blows. The power of the bear lies within me. Moving.
Forever dauntless.
Now this is my happy place. Sometimes the only way out is through.
grow heavy. Best to make camp.
Bet I can crack that open.
You examine what appears to be a test print of tomorrow's broadsheet. Numerous corrections are marked in red ink. You notice one of these corrections scrawled in the margins. Whoever's tampering with the printer, stop it. You're wasting my time. The content of the broadsheet is troubling. You feature heavily in the central article, lambasted as a danger to the city.
What's that?
Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector. You approach the printer, noting its ink splots and intricate cogs. Before you can get closer, however, it begins to speak.
Oi! Gormless! Over here! Thought I recognized you. Dolly was right. You aren't much of a looker. Are you addled in the head? I'm no chattering contraption. I am a person. An artist. Name's Jellywig. This is my paintbrush. I make sure everything that's in those big, ugly article blocks becomes fine printed artistry. I'm a master pensman, I am. Dolly can't stop talking about you. Hero this, hero that, hero here, hero there. Hello, hero. You know, there's some absolute filth about you in tomorrow's edition. Seeing as you were kind enough to free Dolly, how's about I do you a favor? Why don't we change the headline? We can load up something a bit less damaging for your reputation. Well, first, I've got to release the old nasty top story. Oop, there. Now, you've got to find a new article to replace it. How delightful. Oh, you've returned. Ready to sow some discord? Listen, mate, I'm already doing you a favor. I'm sure you can figure it out yourself. As the old saying goes, ours is not to wonder why. Ours is but to print or die. Or something like that.
Can't write a bloody shopping list at the minute with all these eyes on me.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Don't know about... Can't write a bloody shopping list at the minute with all these...
What to do?
Best keep your hands. Not for communal.
Blackets will be done.
Looking ahead.
It's a shame. Enthralled used to do such a good job running the Gazette.
But these days, it's hard to tell if I'm reading the Balder's mouth or Gortash's diary.
Oh, come now.
Guard is busy with their patrol and has no time for idle chatter. Guard is busy with their patrol.
You were not going... The Elmstone Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
Another? Should I have another? Oh, he'll make to preserve me. I need the courage. No, sir. We abandoned our farm when the Absolute Army marched in. We used to sell our barley to the brewer who makes this very beer. That's all over now. Family's upstairs, exhausted. I'm Des Canshaw, with a wife, 2 kids, and another on the way. Oldest boy, Corson. He means well, but he eats as much as the rest of us put together. I have to find him a place here. A fancy feller called Three-Piece wants to place Corson as a cleaner in the counting house. But I don't trust him. Maybe I should just join the Flaming Fist and take the signing bonus. What else can I do? Right. It's taking a chance, but it's worth the risk. The farm is all we have, really. Thanks, stranger. You helped settle my mind. Thanks are all I have to offer, though. Mail meter bleed for you.
Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an active crime scene.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages. Some diversion would be welcome.
Constable Devella said she wasn't to be...
Investigator Valyria outranks her. As you were, Civvy. Fair warning, though. She's in a foul mood.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Maintain your distance. Area under active investigation by order of the Flaming Fist.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Gods, that's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. Stranger things have come back to haunt this city. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reverence to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me. I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
something over there.
Get it? Hey, would it kill you to laugh a little?
Strange bottle. Even stranger smell.
Let's have a look at myself.
Where were some of these fancy folk raised? Bloody pig pen! Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. Well, I'd pick this over Moonrise, as delightful as that was. Alan is short on coppers. The counting house is screwing him over. He was willing to hire anyone who'd work for cheap, and I'm nothing if not cheap. Oh, you are smooth, hero. I knew there was a reason I missed you. I need to get back to work, but stick around. You brighten the place up. Heading to the roof. Sort your own drinks in the meantime.
City's got noisy, eh? Refugees everywhere. Why did we need an
Are you funny enough to cause a laugh riot? Come on in and challenge the house comedian.
The rich arsehole sent his drink back 3 times. So I spat in his last one.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You want to play along? Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me? Adequate, but no better. Win or lose, I'm stealing that one. Don't joke about religion, smart stuff.
A single person applauds from the back of the room, probably out of pity.
Sorry, smart stuff. No joy for you, I'm afraid. But that sounds like job security for me. Asked my wife why she was fooling around with a wizard. She said, Mage Hand is a cantrip. He can keep casting it all night long. What's that?
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope. It's been slim pickings since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look. Fill your boots, mate. Welcome back. What can I do you for? I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. Charity! In Baldur's Gate! Good one. Keep your voice down about the bloody murder upstairs. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
That might be worth a look. I was thinking I could do some busking.
No need. I picked up some extra shifts. Ah, you found my hiding spot. Not a word to Alan. He doesn't believe in things like breaks. Or eating.
Lacrissa, I'd be more than happy to help you out at work. I could...
No, focus on your music. Besides, I'll be living a life of luxury when your school takes off. Right? I keep telling her that.
Lacrissa!
All right. The hero and I will stop teasing. For now.
You made it, Lacrissa.
Damn right. And not even pissy druids or cursed shadows could stop us.
Only because I had you.
Nah, you'd have been fine without that. But the company was welcome.
I'll never get tired of this view.
Same here.
How's your shift going?
A rich arsehole sent his drink back 3 times. So I spat in his last one.
Clarissa?
He said it was delicious.
I'll never get tired of this view.
Same here.
Rent is due soon. I was thinking I could do some busking.
No need. I picked up some extra shifts.
You didn't have to do that.
I know. I wanted to. You just focus on your music.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice, adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you arsehole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's...
Keeping very well, I hope?
Will gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
I can't believe Will's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago. There's such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Will Ravengard.
The devil Mizora's made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. I beg your forgiveness for such undue impertinence. From now on, I promise him the same measure of respect he's shown his father. Oh, I almost forgot. Will sold his father's life for his freedom. My mistake. Oh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all. The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise, and you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. I'm afraid that's not an option. I'm quite stubborn, you see. Take a swing or a stab if you want, but I'll just slip away for a breather. One of the perks of being a half-devil, of course. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. The Shadow Druids. Their scheming was stopped, thanks to you, yet their malign ideals can find purchase and live on, even after the instigators themselves are vanquished. Francesca has found some initiates still yearn for the false promises the Shadow Druids peddled. She has been working hard to show them the error of their ways. She is well suited to the task. Better than I, perhaps. To cleanse a land of shadows is one thing, but to sway a heart from a dark path is another matter entirely. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader. Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done. Perhaps, Oakfather willing, I may yet have the chance someday. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long. I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one.
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the Pact is worth it to him.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds, and the city, from the brain.
Patricide is often the first step toward greatness. But I hope Will does not regret sacrificing his infernal powers. He is the only authority figure in Baldur's Gate worth a damn. Even as the Elder Brain tears at the foundations of the city, he stands strong and looks for solutions. Better for us to be a solution rather than a problem for his steel watch to scrape off the street. It would be wise to return to him and pledge an oath of allegiance before he declares us enemies of the peace. He is rather fond of himself. If he truly intends to be the savior of Baldur's Gate, perhaps he has reason to be. Was Baldur's Gate enjoying a golden age of prosperity and peace before Gortash rose to power? I think not. This city is like a wild beast. It needs a strong hand to choke it into obedience. Gortash may have that strength, but he chose the wrong allies to rule alongside him. Ketheric was reliant on his god instead of his own strength, and Orin does not understand power and control. Only blood. Given his position in the city's power structure, that may be easier said than done. I advocate for caution. I am reluctant to share power. But if he is amenable to it, an alliance with Gortash may be beneficial. Together, we can teach this city to fear us. And that is just the beginning. When we have all 3 Netherstones and control the Elder Brain, all of Faerun will have reason to fear us.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well, but I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that, but we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark. Hope. The very hook from which these devils try to hang us. I have no answers. For you or for Will. But if Mizora means to linger with us, I mean to find out if devils do indeed sleep. And just how heavily. I have. And while I do not love my conclusion, that does nothing to change it. The Harpers are the city's best information network. With them out of action, we shall have to fall back on second best. 9 Fingers Keen. Oh, if it does not, you have led a very virtuous life indeed. 9 Fingers Keen controls the guild, which in turn controls every criminal racket from Heapside to the High Hall. Nothing happens in this city that she doesn't hear of, sooner or later. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking.
Alan says I have to what? I'm sorry, I didn't know we had God's damned royals staying with us. Can't this wait till morning? Oh, fine. Right, you. Food, supplies, what do you want? You're absolutely right. So, tell me what you bloody want, please. Enjoy your night.